What stories are you telling yourself? I'm back again with Tim Strong, and we'll discuss this today. What have you got to share, Tim?
Yeah, good topic today, Andre. The stories that you play, for me, I definitely have been affected by this in the past, where especially the people around me, my loved ones, like my wife and even business partners, would continually be pushing back on me. But one thing I wouldn't realize is that the story that I'm playing, which is part of the connection to the wounds or the fears that I've got, were basically playing on repeat. That was stopping and affecting me and allowing me to grow to be the person that I deserve to be. Especially in business, and especially around for me was the not good enough. And the story of not being good enough, and the fear of also failing and not being good enough. So that did affect me a fair bit in my younger days in business, which was obviously restricting my ability to grow and also to turn up for the team and grow the team and the people that were around me, because I was constantly in fear because I was playing this story of not being good enough.
Wow, that's deep. Um, I was thinking probably what we can see when we play these stories, how, whatever it is, and how limiting it is, then I'm guessing we are, as business leaders, business owners, we are really setting the stage up to have a mirror effect. And it will just come back like a boomerang in Australian terms and will whack us in the head. And at times, waking up is not easy because
Mm.
it looks like as if it was external. And then our points and stories are proven right. And then we could be even more into our ego saying, I told you, or I told myself this is going to happen. And of course, they play out in a way which was in the first place a limitation that we had and maybe we didn't know about, because most of us are running from unconsciousness. Do you want to speak to that?
Yeah, that's true, mate. And especially the mirror part, like the mirroring. What you can easily find yourself doing is picking and nitpicking at the people around you for what's happening inside of you, which is the internal story, which is causing conflict. And then, in that conflict, you'd be sitting there going, why is this happening? And that's that boomerang effect. Like, you question it, you question it until that moment where you get that realization. And it's like a cliffhanger. Like you've got to either grab it and acknowledge it and accept it, or the conflict will absolutely destroy everything around you. And also to destroy your mindset, to build your confidence, to grow, for what you need to do. But definitely the mirroring is an interesting one to grab. And I mean, I've worked on that with a lot of my coaches. I work on it with with my clients. I've currently got a client at the moment that, is mirroring, and in business at the moment, he's struggling with, you know, bringing together his systems and processes in his business purely because of a wound that he had with his father and the guidelines and boundaries of what was happening. So the story of his childhood is affecting his ability to bring the systems and processes in his business to be able to grow the business to where he wants to. But honestly, yeah, before I met him, he didn't realize that these kind of things could even happen to him. And the reflection that he was putting out there was a story that was happening in his head. And now movement's happening, revenue's going up, growth's happening. He's looking to employ more people. So it definitely it is a big factor in our ability to stay stagnant or our ability to grow and advance who we are.
Thanks for sharing this. I want to challenge the audience. You're listening to us, listening to this series. Ask yourself, what is going on inside your head or as far as your emotions? And how could you be creating problems, dramas? How could you be contributing to the problems that you are having in your life and in your business? Any last words, Tim?
I think that the biggest thing is facing it and actually recognizing it. And if people are pointing it out, don't lash back. Actually go away and journal and sit down and write it and just see whether or not the dots are aligning. Typically, you know, we are always getting hints of visions of maybe where we should be and how we should be reacting. So if there are things going on around your life at the moment, a little bit of chaos, a little bit of this, a little bit of the woe me that, you know, everyone else is moving forward and you're not, maybe sit down and journal it and get some help. These aren't things that you typically bowl through in life on your own, and they're hard because the thing is you need someone to be able to, you know, reach inside that darkness and grab it and pull that light to, you know, to the forefront so you can actually see what's going on.
Thanks very much, Tim. So guys, it's a team play. It's teamwork. Don't do the lone wolf. I've done it.
No.
Team has done it, and it wasted so much effort, time, energy, relationships that it's a dead-end road. So get in touch with us, get in touch with anyone who could help you with those blind spots. See you soon.